All right, guys, check it out. So Nvidia stock is finally moving up over 4% on the day, breaking back over $120 per share. And by the way, it's currently about 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast when I'm making this video, and this comes after the news that their CEO is done selling stock for now, which you all probably know. He's been selling stock for months under Rule 10b5-1. We're going to break that down in this video, plus what I'm looking to do and the charts here. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. Cheers, by the way. I still need to get more coffee, but it is what it is, guys. We're going to do that after this video. So Nvidia stock, like I said, is surging on the day, over $120 per share, up $5 per share on the day. Now we're up 4.4% right now, and the stock market isn't having a crazy day. You would think markets are exploding in general. Not really. I mean, the NASDAQ is leading the gains, up 0.5% right now, and the Russell, Dow, S&P, they're up 0.25% each at most. Actually, the Dow is more at break even right now. So the NASDAQ is leading the way, and Nvidia is up, like I said, nicely on the day, pushing to a new high on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, taking out the highs from yesterday and from all of last week for that matter. And on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, you guys can see we're breaking highs as well. Very good sign here, and it looks like the ascending triangle, which I just drew out. We talked about this in a couple videos ago. I feel like we haven't done an update in a couple of days. Either way, this looks like it's playing out as of right now. And on the 20-day chart, you guys can see it as well. And we'll notice on this time frame that we bounced over the 180 and the 50 moving averages, and now we're actually pushing to a fresh high, not only from the last couple of days, but all of September, guys. We just broke the highs from September today, which is a really, really good sign. And maybe just maybe, all of the selling from Nvidia's CEO, that's been keeping the stock down, maybe in the short term. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And here on the 4-hour chart, now we're starting to break over the moving averages again. And now we're getting closer and closer to a full-on breakout as we're testing the top of the channel literally right now as I'm making this video. This channel right here, as you guys can see, we're at the top of it, and this has been resistance throughout this entire sell-off, which, newsflash, it needs to break, and once it does, if it does, but in my opinion, when it does, I think we're going to go ballistic from there and maybe set ourselves up for a nice run into the end of the year. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now on Nvidia. So let me set my alert at $125 per share. If that breaks, followed by 130, we could be going a lot higher in my opinion. Now, let me show you guys what Nvidia CEO has been doing and probably the catalyst that's moving the stock today. So you guys can see the headline right here. Nvidia CEO sold $713 million of stock, and he's done for now. Keyword is for now. Well, I guess keywords is or are for now, and we'll see when he starts selling again, if he does, under the trading plan. So if we come in a little bit more here, zoom in a bit, you guys can see CEO of Nvidia, he just wrapped up the sale of 6 million shares of the chip maker, completing a trading plan he adopted earlier in the year and grossing more than $700 million. And Nvidia didn't make the CEO available for comment, and the company also declined to comment, which, okay, not surprising there. And their CEO sold shares from June 14th through September 13th, 3 months of selling, guys, pretty much every day it seemed like. I mean, we've been tracking these sales here on YouTube, on my TikTok, especially at Stocks Talk Stocks. That's linked down below. Make sure to go follow me on TikTok. And you guys can see in transactions through June 14th to September 13th, he saw as few, or wait a second here. He sold shares in transactions for as few as 70 shares, which is funny, and as many as 75,000 shares, and at prices as low as $91.72 on August 5th, and as high as $140, talk about timing, pretty much all-time highs there, on June 20th, right? In all, he grossed $713 million through stock sales executed by Rule 10b5-1, that trading plan rule. We talked about that. And on average, the price he sold was at $118 per share each, $118.83 each to be exact. And the plan was set to be effective through March of 2025, but it sold all of the allotted shares 6 months before expiration, which is pretty interesting here. And the CEO's plan sold shares from a personal account that now owns 75 million Nvidia shares, according to a form filed with the SEC, and he also owns 786 million company shares through trusts and, of course, partnerships, and he is the largest individual owner of Nvidia stock, which is good, as he should be, according to Nvidia's latest proxy statement, owning a 3.8% stake as of the end of March before his 2024 stock sale. So I'm actually curious what the math is on that as to how many or how much of the company he owns now. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the news here, and it looks like the CEO could adopt another plan to sell even more shares, but his 2024 transactions already dwarf what he sold last year. In 2023, he sold only 237,000 shares of Nvidia, all in the month of September, for $110 million, an average price of $463 pre-split each, right? That share count and price was before the split, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, guys, that's the big news. He's done for now, and he actually finished selling through that trading plan 6 months earlier than originally anticipated, which is quite interesting. It's quite interesting, and that's probably why the stock is moving. I mean, it's definitely why the stock is moving today, which is it's about time, man. This thing's been flat, actually sideways trading to downwards trading over the last couple of weeks. And who knows, maybe this could spark the overall breakout in Nvidia stock. And I'm personally long. I own the stock, as a lot of you guys probably do as well here. And yeah, I think the fact that he's done selling, done dumping shares on the market, this is going to stabilize the stock price, probably stop the selling, hopefully in the short term, and maybe even spark a bigger breakout. Time will tell. I'm curious kind of where your head's at on that. I mean, we've talked about the price action time and time again here on the channel. You guys know we sold off, pretty aggressively throughout March to what? End of April. Then we saw a rip to all-time highs. Kind of similar price action right now, selling off pretty aggressively, not too aggressively, but I mean, at the worst point, Nvidia was down 35% off highs, pretty aggressive at that. And now we're starting to potentially break out again. So I'm looking for the signs, guys, and I'm going to update you all pretty much daily here on the channel. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. And by the way, guys, 50% of you guys are not subscribed, but you watch the channel. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well snag up to 15 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And of course, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So guys, it's a no-brainer. Get your free money. It also helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.